White Cobra presents The Filter Room by Richard Hearn.
They say sound is the last thing to go.
Baxter, returning. Turner, returning. Simpson, returning.
Matron, I'm with Helen at the moment.
Linda, I'm sending that new carer to Burnett, room 4, Hammond 6, and we have a new man, Smith, coming to room 11. Oh, and you, Linda, you best stay with Helen.
I just wish.
There! Let's shine some light on the situation. We're not mushrooms, are we, Helen? Only kept in the dark.
What's that noise?
Now, don't be alarmed, Helen.
I'm not alarmed. I'm just asking what the noise is.
It's a machine to measure your levels. You were a bit irregular.
My what? Levels? If it's my art, tell me.
So, how are you feeling today?
Why are you wearing all that?
Well, what? Oh, the mask. Have you gone to sleep and forgotten about the pandemic?
I've not forgotten anything. Bloody COVID. You're the one who's forgetful. It's like looking for your glasses and they're on your head.
Glasses? I don't know what you mean, Helen.
You've got a mask and
a visor?
You weren't wearing both yesterday.
No. Matron says you do ask a lot of questions.
Matron says I ask a lot of questions.
No, I meant precautions. That's all. To be careful.
Have I got it? Is that what the machines are about? Have you got it?
No, I haven't got it.
Has he got it?
He?
Him next door. I've heard him coughing, although not for a bit.
Oh, all these questions aren't helping.
No, dear, you're right. I'm not feeling too clever.
Now, that's one way I wouldn't describe you. You will always be clever. It takes brains to work in... what was that room called?
Not now.
The filter room. Not wrong, am I? See? I have been listening. All that radar stuff and which planes are which. I'll never understand how any of that works.
Sound. Bouncing back. Do you need to get that?
Oh, let one of the others. It's only Iris in number 37 needing a pad change. I'm with you today. Matron's orders.
Could I have a glass of water?
There.
Matron's orders.
Now, I've disinfected your fruit. If you fancy some vitamin C later, the plums are good to go. Bouncing back. You've lost me, I'm afraid. How can things bounce back over all that distance? Oh, now lean forward, Helen. Those cushions are not going to plump themselves. You'll do yourself an injury drinking at that angle.
There's shadows. There's triangles all across the floor.
It's bunting, my love. Gordon from maintenance has been hanging bunting outside all the front windows. It's VE Day today.
Oh, don't be daft. VE Day was years ago.
Yes, all right. Smart art. Oh, Annie. You see, I said you were clever. You've lost none of your faculties, have you? Look at it out there. A lovely day for it. Such a blue sky.
I hate blue skies.
Helen, listen to you. You do say the silliest things. Blue skies are lovely.
Lovely for them. So, how are they?
How are what?
My levels.
There's going to be a fly past this afternoon. We should hear it here. Matthew's looked up the route. He's on his way here.
Matthew?
Your grandson.
I know who he is. Why is he coming?
Do you remember celebrating VE Day?
It was too late.
What do you mean, too late?
He never came back. He'd left me behind.
What are you talking about? Your husband lived to a ripe old age. Frank died in his 90s, didn't he? Now then, shall we get you shipshape for the celebrations? That's easy for me to say. We won't take you out to Boris's tea parties, so don't you worry about that. I didn't fancy freezing my vol-au-vents for a man, let alone Boris anyway.
Vol-au-vent?
Tits. I should have said tits.
I'm not sure I'm up for it. I feel a bit weak.
That's fine. We'll stay in your room. Keep your tits wrapped up. Matthew should be here soon.
You said. But why is he coming? He's not allowed. I'm not feeling well. Why come when I'm not feeling well?
Well, Matron said...
Matron said what? Matron has a lot to say.
Well, she's on a WhatsApp group. Loves her technology, doesn't she? She says they're going to relax lockdown anyway, and Matron said that Matthew's your only... Well, he's your family, isn't he?
I can't hear anything.
Your hearing's good. You're always telling me, once a chain home girl, always a chain home girl.
No, I mean... Shh. Listen.
I can't hear anything.
Exactly. He's not coffee anymore. That's what I'm saying.
There you go again. You're always listening out. Sounds. Don't worry. Come on. 2 more pills. Down the hatch.
What are you not telling me? He's either cured or what? Well, got your tongue?
I'm thinking before I speak, that's all.
Well, that's not like you.
They've given it 2 big deep cleans overnight. They want to be sure. Don't you be worrying about the others. They're making the room up now. I think there's someone new coming. A Mr. Smith.
Smith?
Smith, yes. Don't look so shocked.
But Smith. Now. Billy.
I don't know his first name. Now, breakfast. I brought some eggs and bacon up from the kitchen. I just need to know how to work your microwave.
I don't want anything. Eggs don't agree with me, and I've never liked bacon.
But didn't your husband...
I said I'm not hungry. You have my bacon if you're that keen. I might just have a little shut-eye.
The Battle of France, the Battle of Britain is just begun.
Sergeant William Smith. You can call me Billy.
I'm calling you William. Billy is too...
Friendly? Oh, you wouldn't want that, would we? You might get yourself attached. And who knows where that would lead. Don't look so startled.
Oh, you're bold.
No point being shy, is there? I may not be here tomorrow.
Where are you going then? Back to Biggin Hill?
Is that what they call it? No. To meet my maker, if there is one. Do you believe in all that? I'll tell you what. I promise I'll come and let you know. It's not looking good out there. Awful weather.
What are you talking about? It's a lovely blue sky.
Blue sky's the worst. Takes away our advantage. You lot in here with these machines. We need a good old English cloud to give us the edge. Well, I'll find a way, either way, to tell you what there is after. If they scramble us later, that may just be a memory.
Oh, don't talk daft.
Daft? Why is it daft?
Morbid, then. You got to keep your spirits up.
Heck her up.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said spirits.
I said spirits.
Spirits? You're not allowed spirits. It's water for your pills, Helen. Come on. You went off for a minute there. You've still got 2 pills left.
Now, what's that noise?
Oh, we're lucky. Matthew's managed to get here.
How are you, you old bat?
Oh, I wish you wouldn't call her the old bat.
Oh, she used to work in radar, that's all. Didn't you, Nan? A chain home girl. You're right. They said you was a bit peaky.
There's no need
Oh, you're fully equipped here. Oh, a microwave in your own room.
And you've...
Got to make sure it's all in working order. Hope you don't mind.
You're wearing a thingy, a visor as well.
Matron insisted he did.
Well, why is everyone being so... Does
she
what? I can still hear, you know.
May need to take it off, mind, to have a small snack. I hope you don't mind. I am famished. Just driven up the M42. You tell me a more stressful journey.
They'd set off over the coast of England, sometimes 3 missions a day, and 1 in 5 pilots at one point not come back.
I'd have been here sooner, but the cleaners' trolleys were blocking the corridor.
We have a new arrival next door.
All I can think of
Have you found out yet?
is how to send a signal back.
Found out what, Nan?
His name. His first name.
Bingo! Well, you don't mind, do you? A steak bake from the service station. Yes, that's hot. Whew. That's a smart microwave you got there, Nan. Try not to stand in front of it, mind. Not good for the old, meat and 2 veg. Well, not that there's much veg in it. Clever things, microwaves. You do realise how they work?
A magnetron.
A magna what?
It sends out waves.
You see, a magna what's it? Of course she realises she used to work in
Radar.
Yes.
Exactly, I knew that. I've heard all the wartime stuff. She used to be one of the chain home gals, didn't you, Nan?
Yes, I know. You said that already. Me and Helen have lots of little chats. You like that film, don't you, Hel? A Matter of Life and Death. Let's plump up those cushions.
He was standing next to the machine.
What's that, Nan?
He was standing next to the machine.
Well, I heard you, Nan, but when? Who?
Pevensey, July 1940. Didn't know I'd get caught.
Caught?
You know, caught.
Captured? What By the Germans? Are you sure that... Does she think she was captured by Germans?
Jerry? No. Caught. Didn't they teach you the birds and the bees at school?
Oh. Wait. July 1940? Battle of Britain? But Grandad wasn't... You met Grandad later. 42, wasn't it?
Not Grandad. Well, not the Grandad you know.
Grandad Frank was in Bacon.
Oh, in Bacon. Oh, I hate that language. Frank counted bacon.
Exactly. Making sure the whole of Sussex got their share. His eyesight wasn't good enough for the army, but good enough for the Battle of Bacon. Remember, that's what he used to call it. What do you mean? Not the Grandad I know.
You know you're not allowed in here.
Just wanted to see you, that's all. Is that a crime?
It is, actually. Not allowed, certainly. Top secret. Careless talk costs lives.
Careful bombers cost more. Wanted to see where you work. What all the fuss is about. Is that so wrong?
Don't stand too close to those machines. It's not good for your,
Good for your what?
If you want to have children, little billies.
Not good for my little bollocks. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're blushing. How do you know they're little? So these noises you listen to on your machines, they tell us where Jerry is? You send these messages out and you hope for something back?
Kind of. We listen. It's radio detection and ranging. We know when they're coming.
You've lost me.
Well, this is how we find you. And them. There's a magnetron.
A magna what?
A magnetron. It sends out the waves. We hear you sometimes, pilots. The controller reads your names when you're flying in.
Do you listen out for me? Smith? Well?
I may do. When we get the signals about Jerry's bombers, we take them through to Sector 7, the filter room.
The filter room?
A room where you work out what's important and what's not important, that's all.
I know what's important. You and me today. And that any day I might... Look, last week when I bailed out, my parachute got caught on the wing of a plane. Their plane. Hitching a ride on the bleeding Luftwaffe I was. I thought I was going to meet my maker. Huh. There I go again. I wasn't frightened. I just was sad. I wasn't going to see you again, Hel. All I could think of, how to send a signal back to say how much I...
How much you what?
I've been standing in front of your machine a while now.
Which means...
You know. You don't, do you? Every time they scramble you, it's like a dice. One day, your numbers are going to come up. And I'm not going to make it home. You wouldn't want that on your, well, you know. What's the harm? That's all. What's the point in waiting? Poor Danny Hawkins, last week, he never knew a woman.
Danny? No, don't be daft. Poor Danny knew lots of women. He knew me. He knew my mum for a start. What? Why are you laughing at me?
Oh, knew.
Oh.
The thing is, I don't want to end up like poor Danny. That's all. Don't you like me?
I did like him. I loved him. I loved him more than anyone I'd ever known, ever know. But should I tell him that?
Just saying. I've been standing next to the machine for 10 minutes or more. I'm safe. You know. You'd be safe. No little Billies. We've been going steady for a while now, is all I'm saying, Hel.
Hostiles.
Wave upon wave of German attack, but the Allies held strong.
Hostiles, 12 o'clock.
It's not hostiles, Helen, it's the fly past.
The what?
Brave men heading back across the channel.
The fly past. 75 years, remember? VE Day. Spitfires coming right over the nursing home.
Oh, it's lovely, it's such great weather. Not a cloud in the sky. You can really see them.
Folkestone, Hastings, Rye.
Blue skies.
The blue sky.
They're going to be playing Vera Lynn in a bit.
Oh, we never used to like her. We hardly played her. Too much of a crooner for my taste.
Well, what do you think?
Bexhill, Pevensey.
Certainly smells good. You really are a wizard at that microwave.
I hear them, you know. They think I don't, but hearing, oh, funny really. Hearing is my sight now.
Kitchen towel above and below. Keeps the flavour.
Scramble, Pevensey, 74 Squadron.
It must be in the genes. What to do with bacon?
Hostiles. 12 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock, Nan. Not 12 o'clock. They're putting Churchill's speech on.
Oh, look at those crowds. We're not allowed crowds these days.
He died.
I know. Nan, it's old footage. VE Day.
Not Churchill. I'm not feeling. I'm not. Is the nurse?
Oh, I'm here, Helen, my love. Your grandson's finishing off a bacon sandwich. Hope you don't mind. You did say you weren't fancying it. I was telling him he's a wizard with that microwave and bacon. I said it must be in the genes.
Well, the steak bake didn't hit the sides. Now bacon, mwah! Now that's the real deal.
Do they think I can't hear?
Nana, what did you mean about not the grandad I know?
He made a dishonest woman out of me.
Honest. The phrase is honest, Nana, not dishonest.
No, she's not being right.
When's he coming?
He's here, Helen. Your grandson's here. You've been talking to him. He's had a steak bake and then a bacon sandwich. Proper little chef.
I know he's here. I mean, next door.
Mr. Smith. Oh, I don't know why you're worrying.
Sergeant William Smith. But you can call me Billy.
Billy. Oh, Billy.
Fletcher, returning. Sanford, returning.
Smith. Returning?
She says these things. She says your granddad fought in the Battle of Britain.
I never said that.
Grandad Frank never fought in the Battle of Britain. Remember? Bacon. That was his triumph.
You said the love of your life.
That's not his granddad. Well,
Nan?
Smith. My Billy. He always said he'd come back.
Nan, who's this Billy? Mr. Smith? Oh, you're getting confused.
Listen.
I'm listening, Nan.
Sound is the last thing to go.
I'm still listening.
And I'm still thinking. Best way to tell you. Frank.
Grandad Frank?
Frank made a... Oh, which way do they say it? An honest woman out of me. Do you know what that means?
Helen, you really need to relax. Your levels are getting...
Shh. Matthew.
Nan, what are you saying, Nan?
An honest woman means the opposite. Frank was a good man, but...
You never told me this before. You're saying that Grandad Frank wasn't... Well, did Dad know?
It meant your dad. Your dad had a dad. Bacon. Better than no dad. I mean, it would kill him.
You do know Dad's dead now.
Oh, before then, it would have killed him. Sometimes saying the true thing is not the right thing. Too late now. Too late for everyone. Too late for secrets.
So my actual...
You need to find out. Next door. His name...
Well, that doesn't matter, Nan. You're saying my actual granddad...
Billy. July 24th, 1940.
74 Squadron. Scramble.
Billy Smith. I listened for him.
Baxter returning. Glover returning.
Is room 11 ready yet? For Mr. Smith? Please respond.
I'm going to ask.
Ask what? Wait, We're losing you, Helen. Helen, can you hear us?
He's heard.
Who's heard?
You send them out and you wait for them to bounce back. You send them out and you hope he's there.
Send what out?
Signals.
You mean prayers? I never had you down as a believer.
He's heard.
Trust in God, but pray to radar.
Oh, I'm a believer. Not in God, in Billy. He always said...
Nana, you're very faint.
Matthew's back.
His name. Did you find out?
Don't you go worrying about that. You just need to relax.
Oh, let me hold your hand, Nan.
There's no point in telling her.
Shh. Sometimes the true things... Nan. Yes. I found out his name. It is Billy. You hear me? William. Yes. His name's William, Nan. Known as Billy.
It's him.
Why would I lie about that? Now relax, Nan. I found out his name. Now you can relax.
They call the names.
He's heard, Nan. He's heard your signals.
Filter room, eh? Where you, sort through all the noise and what's important? Fear. Yes, I do feel fear. Fear is like a cold sweat running down your back. Down your face. It tastes of salt. Fear tastes like cold salt. But what keeps you going is in here, in the heart. Helen, can you?
I can.
That's me and you. Keeping me going. Knowing you're there. I promise you one thing. If I ever... I'll come back and tell you what happens. What there is. After all of this. I'll come back. If I could choose my own heaven, it would be us. Like this. Me in your arms. Forever. That would be my heaven.
I can hear you, Billy. Oh, I can hear you.
Baxter, returning. Webster, returning.
Sniff. Returning.